So what we're
Now-
trying to do is what we don't want we want to make sure we give the best customer service. That's key
Yeah.
and for. So when people
Absolutely.
call, what we've found through the years is that they all call as soon as they get that letter. So 10,000 letters go out, at least 2,000 people try calling in.
Yeah.
So we're going to try to be a little bit more organized this year and say, pick a time so that we have somebody readily available to take your call. So we know we can handle, so many calls with 30 people on the phone, 15 minutes, an appointment. We can schedule at least over, 3,500, and we're hiring new interns to help this summer with those calls.
Okay, excellent. Now, a few years back, when you and I met, we had also just been through a situation where the schools had tried to take some of these property values that had increased substantially over what the tax appraised value was.
Yes.
And that had caused a little bit of chaos, a lot of excitement at your office.
Yes.
Do you see anything like that happening this year, or have you heard of anything from the school systems?
Right now, the schools have been focused solely on commercial properties, except Toledo Public Schools. Toledo Public Schools is the only district that continues to file against homeowners whose purchase value is over the auditor's assessed value by $50,000. So thank God, every other school district, hats off to Washington Local, they've never sued or filed against a property owner. Maumee no longer does it, Sylvania, Oregon, everyone, Anthony Wayne, Ottawa Hills, they all stopped that practice and realized that it probably wasn't the best way to welcome people into your district. So, but the commercials, they still do.
Got it. So one of the things that I deal with on a fairly regular basis is when I have clients that are buying a new construction home that maybe is already started, and they'll see that the property taxes are set for $500 in Sylvania Township. Doesn't seem right. How do we find out? How does my client find out what the taxes are going to be so that they can budget appropriately?
So what they want to do is we're going to look at the sale price, obviously. We're going to look at what their specifications, their home specifications were. So if they give us that information, we eventually are going to get it from the builders because the permits were filed. So we're going to see exactly what the specifications were. And then we can say, okay, if you plan on building a 2,400 square foot home with 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, more than 1 acre in land, we can run a hypothetical in that neighborhood because they're usually in new construction. Unless you're the first one in that plat, there's others around you like comparables or comparable properties. And we can start looking at what those were sale prices were, and then give you a hypothetical. So call us again, 419-213-4406 and help us so we can help you, because no one likes that sticker shock when they get that tax bill and it's not as close as what you need to estimate, especially when you're escrowing your taxes and your mortgage.